For the past 4 days, I've been making a series of videos that I sort of offhandedly titled A Week of Weird. In this series, I talked about a couple weird news stories, made jokes about how weird they were, and then gave you guys a task after each one that would make the world a little bit better. Each day, I came home from work and read some stuff, wrote the script, and then recorded and edited that video. This project was given early to my Patreon supporters, and then went up the next day for those of you who are not in that club, because I was seriously reconsidering what value I provided to the people who wanted to support me. As I hope many of you picked up, these videos were inspired by one of the best people on the internet, Ze Frank. I honestly wish I could make more content in the same vein as his content, but to be honest, this kind of video is exhausting to make. It's so different from what I normally do, and I'm still not sure what the right balance of things is for something like this project. The truth is, I'm never really sure I should still keep going on YouTube. I'll get an influx of subscribers from a thing like Little Nightmares, and then that makes me feel really cool in the moment, but then the second I'm not talking about Little Nightmares, I feel like those people are immediately disappointed in the rest of my content. It's a weird place to be, especially in the internet of today. Plus, YouTube's whole system is really starting to push down smaller channels like mine in favor of big corporations, and that's also really discouraging. I've talked about this a few times on my channel before, but I always say the same thing in the end. I'm gonna keep trying. Whatever my channel ends up being, whatever it is I end up doing, that will be what I chose to do, and it will be worth something to me, even if it's not worth much to anyone else. So, let's do this thing one last time around. In Alaska, a 14-year-old invited a better friend to their party than I could ever hope to have, a gigantic moose, who forgot his swim trunks but had a dip in the pool anyway. He was pretty busy with moose stuff and had to get back to work, so he could only stay for about a half an hour. However, the party was pretty intense during that time. Whose party has the most amazing guest but this one? Yeah, okay, sorry, that one was bad. In Jamaica, a masked person walked into the Super Lotto offices and received a giant check for $1.4 million, and that mask was a winking emoji mask, to make sure that no one knew who they were so that no one could come try to mooch off of them. This is a pretty solid plan for everything in life. Are you gonna go buy some French fries? Wear an emoji mask. Getting some wine for a party? Wear an emoji mask. Regaining your stamina after a particularly stressful social event? Emoji mask. Boom, emoji mask solves all your problems, baby, by distancing you from the people who would cause them. This is a win-win scenario. In Ethiopia, a Protestant pastor gave the gift of eternal life to a passing crocodile by engaging in the holy rite of baptism. The crocodile was not as thankful for this new life as the pastor had hoped, and returned the favor by biting him several times until he died. The biting happened during an actual real baptism ritual for actual other people. I like to think that people are a lot like a magnet on a string, which is being dragged through sand at the beach. They start out looking real nice and shiny, but then as they are exposed to thousands and thousands of other people's ideas about them, which metaphorically are the grains of sand in this one, a select few of them stick to that person and start to build up around them. Eventually, the original shape of the magnet is no longer visible because it's been covered up entirely by the massive ferrous sand particles that have stuck to it. The magnet still knows it's a magnet, but with so many things attached to it, how can anyone else see what's really under it? Today, I want you to take a good look at yourself. What parts of you are actually you, and what parts are the ideas that other people have stuck to you? Identify one of them that you don't like and tell me what it is. Then, endeavor to try to shake that particle off of your magnet. Try something that changes the way you think about that part of you, and then let that grody idea fragment fall off and back into the sand. Self-care is just as important, if not more, than caring for the others around you. Make your own little world a little bit more awesome. I had a lot of fun doing this project with you guys. I hope that you had fun too. Maybe we'll do some more of these, if you guys like them enough, of course. Together we did some cool things, friends. Let's keep that train going. As always, we will see you next time.